Network on ZingoTV channel 251. Please download both the Barn Burner and ZingoTV apps in their respective stores. ZingoTV is also available on Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire, and Fire TV sticks, Roku, and Roku sticks. Now, this episode of Tee It Up is brought to you by Pro Skate Corner. Pro Skate Corner is located in Toronto, Ontario. They offer skate sharpening, profiling, alignment services, as well as hockey equipment sales and consultations for both teams and individuals. So if you're in the Greater Toronto area, head over to the Pro Skate Corner to get fixed up. But Brooke, let's kick it off. How you doing today?
Not too bad, Lindsay. I'm back home in New Hampshire right now, so haven't been back since I went down to New Jersey a couple months ago. So there's a lot of snow here. So we got a huge storm down in Jersey, and I think they said it was like the most snow that they've had in the past 2 winters combined in that one storm. So was not prepared for that. And then now in New Hampshire, I think on my back deck right now, there's like 24, 25 inches of snow. So that was great. But as you can also tell, you may not be able to know, this is my dad's office. So I'm like, you can tell he's got his little camera here. He's checking in. So got to keep it classy in the office. And also this skate towel, if you can skate hard or go home. My dad used to say that to me all the time. He's like, remember the towel. That is literally from my first ever hockey game. Never used it on a pair of skates ever. So,
oh my God,
but it's on my shrine now. So have to enjoy it. But what's up with you, Lindsay? How was your week?
Are you about to write that on your stick when we head to the bubble, or what?
You know what? I might have to as a reminder, just being like, okay, my dad's not here, but I need to skate hard.
That's too good. That's awesome. Oh, same here, Brooke. I'm back home in Ottawa, but just for actually Arnprior now. It's technically outside of Ottawa, but
oh, that's right.
Moved for the Eastwood fam.
Yes, new digs.
But yeah, home for Christmas, home for the week. We got the week off of hockey to spend with our families if we can. I know some people weren't able to go home, and with COVID and everything, it's a challenging year. So I'm lucky enough I was able to go home just like you. So it's pretty low key over here, just hanging out.
That's good. That's nice. I was actually gonna say, yeah, we have some Canadians on our team that can't go home because of COVID. So do have to, as you know, even though there's a lot of snow, I have to be grateful for being able to travel. So absolutely. So that's super nice.
Honestly, I love snow at Christmas time anyways.
Yeah, it's actually depressing when there's no snow for Christmas. I would never, I don't think I could ever live in a place that's really warm on Christmas, or you just didn't get snow, it just doesn't seem right. You need to have snow.
Yeah,
so, sure. I hear you on that.
Anything new and exciting with the ribs?
Not particularly. So we actually did just start having some Saturday practices, which is very new. So that's something that we're trying to get adjusted to. But just trying to squeeze in as much time as we can before we break, and again before the bubble. So hopefully we'll be able to squeeze some extra time in there, because again too, with COVID and everything and traveling, we have to have our tests, and everyone's got to have their negative tests lined up and all that kind of stuff. So the safety is the most important thing, but we definitely can't waste any time taking more time off for practice. So other than that, we did get to see our jerseys too. We actually got to see them in real life, and they are awesome. They're an actual jersey. It's not screen printed anymore. The Rosie is sewn on, the numbers are sewn on, the name bars are sewn. They're really cool. I love them, and I'm just want to wear it so bad. but I think that's it. We're getting ready to break soon too, for Christmas, obviously. So luckily I was able to travel, but we still have some girls that are skating, so I think New Jersey is still kind of shut down with the youth teams right now. So there's a lot more open ice available. So we're able to take advantage of that. But other than that, I don't think anything else has come up. How about you though? I feel like this, you have the big announcement.
Yeah, we got another player. We added another player, Emily Fluke, and she's played on a couple of. She's a vet. She's a vet to the league.
Yes. I am really excited for her. I'm I don't know where. Do you know where she's from originally?
So she's from Cape Cod.
Oh, she is. Oh, okay. So, wow. She's crossing the border. Wow.
Actually, my roommate. She's one of.
No way.
Yeah, she moved into the palace with Amy Curlew and I.
That's awesome. That's very exciting.
Yeah, so she last year she played for the Pride and she's played for Connecticut. So now she's come to the good side.
Oh, whatever.
Toronto.
Whatever, bro.
Oh yeah, but I do have to give a very special shout out to the young ladies that I help coach. They're the U15 Etobicoke Dolphins AA team, and they've been off the ice for a good over a month now, and but they're finding ways to, you know, stay together and be a team. And one of the ways was to raise money for Sick Kids Children's Hospital in Toronto, and they raised $1,000 and sent that off today, and it's pretty special seeing them put in that. I know as coaches, there was a meeting, and we asked that they do something, you know, something of giving in the spirit of giving for the Christmas season, doing something, and that's what they chose. And same with, they put together a video for the old seniors at the old folks home, a long-term care, and it's just a video to just brighten their day during its tough time. I know a lot of people aren't able to go see their families; they're high risk, and you know, or they can't leave. So it was so cute to see them, and I'm very proud of them, and I'm proud to be their coach and help them out. So big kudos to the girlies.
That's such like a heartwarming story, especially like, you know, at Christmas time, everyone's getting everyone's very like around their families, and everyone just seems to be a little bit nicer. Like, that is so cute. So I love that. We love the Dolphins. We love that so much. So that's exciting. And the most important thing about that is that I feel like it inspires people to do the same thing. So like, I feel like I'm going to go raise money for someone now too. I'm like, oh, I feel like I need to do a good deed. So, but that's awesome. That's a huge congratulations. So, and Lindsay, way to be such a great role model for them.
Oh, hey, they're role models for me. They're inspiring me.
That's awesome. That's true. That's true.
So in some NWHL news, all the teams except for Boston have put out that they're going to be doing memberships for the bubble. So I know we gotta put a little plug out there, because they're doing fan faces on cardboard cutouts in the stands, because we won't be fans cheering us on. Maybe they'll put in some fake crowd noise. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited for that. That'll be fun.
Cutouts. I know my dad and my mom and dad already submitted theirs, and let me tell you,
that's awesome. I heard that a lot of people are submitting pets too. So yeah, like dogs and cats, and well, that's all I've heard of as of right now. But like, if you can submit pets, send them in, people. Like, that would be hilarious. That would be so cute. Imagine Megan Quinn, one of our old teammates. She has hedgehogs. Like, imagine having a hedgehog cut out. That would be awesome.
I'm like, you know, the welling eyes emoji right now, thinking about Benny in the stands.
That's awesome. Also, Russo on our team was like, I think I'm gonna get a cutout like of myself, so that when you're playing other teams, you can like see them in the stands, being like, wait, what? Yeah. So like, maybe we should submit over some of our own. Maybe we'll have a better chance. It's genius. It is. It's mind games. I like the mind games though. It's funny.
Yeah. So everyone getting memberships, get in there.
Yes. And it helps us too. It helps us. It helps you. It's a great Christmas present. And you get to share a piece of history with us, because whichever team wins, I'm pretty sure every team, this is included in every team's package, whichever team wins, you got a piece of the net that was used in the game. So like, if anything else, cool memorabilia. Like, come on, people.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
You would think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, this week we have a couple special guests joining us. I'm pretty excited about this one. We got two former Maine Black Bears and now Buffalo Beauts.
Yes, I am very excited for them.
Mateau joining us.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done time with Maine. They're two Canadian gals, and I got the chance to play with them at Team Canada Worlds, on Team Canada at Worlds in 2015, and they may be Buffalo Beauts, but they are definitely beauties as well. So
yeah, I know. I'm excited to like chat with them, because I feel like anyone that has the Beauts logo like has a different sense of like, there's just something about the Beauts that you're like, you have to be a certain type of person. So I'm very excited to like chat with them and get to know them. Cause like I grew up, so I played at UNH for a season and I don't think Carly was there, but I knew her just from like crossing paths. So she was there. And then also Mateau is obviously friends with H.E.R. So we're going to have all of them on together, which will be very fun. But now we have them here. This is so exciting. Thank you guys so much for coming.
CJ.
Thanks for having us. Happy to
Of
be
course.
here.
Of
Mateau's,
course.
Mateau's trailing behind, but CJ, how's it going?
Oh, it's going, man. I'm super happy to be here. You know, things are going well. I'm super excited to see you guys started your show. I mean, this is pretty amazing.
Yeah, like
And
thank you for coming. It's been so fun. But yeah, we
man,
literally were like, who can we have on this week? And we're like, we need people from Buffalo. And I was like, I know exactly who I want. I want both of them because we like obviously talking with H.E.R. too. I'm like, oh my God, we need to have all three of you. But since this is Buffalo, we're like, no, we're taking these girls. So
yeah,
very exciting. So thank you guys for joining us. Are you guys both in Canada right now still?
I'm in St. Catharines and Mateau.
Mateau, welcome.
Hi.
There we go.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Where are you
Perfect.
located, Mateau?
I am just outside Montreal.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Home for the holidays?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's nice you guys can actually travel too. Cause it's like, because we were talking before, because we have Canadians on our team and they can't go home because of the border. So I'm like, oh, at least like
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to be able to do that. So
CJ, are you able to go home for Christmas?
No, but I am gonna be able to spend it with my girlfriend, so I'm very blessed.
fun.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow, you guys, like tell us what's up with the Buttes right now. Like I feel like we haven't heard a lot. I mean, we've seen the jersey reveal, we've seen all that kind of stuff, but like we need to know like what's going on because we're looking for like we're getting close to the bubble, and I feel like Connecticut too, but especially Buffalo. I'm like, we need to know more. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, we won't give out too many secrets.
That's okay. That's as you shouldn't.
Yeah, but so basically for until I think the beginning of December, end of November, we actually had split practices. So we had about, I think, 7 players on the Canadian side of the border and then everybody else on the other. So we had even split coaches and everything. So we were fortunate enough to get ice over here and we were able to practice and do pretty much as we could separately. And then at the beginning of the month, we were able to actually come together. So now we're all practicing in Buffalo, which is pretty nice. And I will say that since we had to practice separately, it's definitely appreciated now that we're all together. So it's still a lot of new faces and everything, but it's every day, you know, you learn something new about somebody and we get closer as a team and we're learning something every day, but it's just a lot of buzzing and a lot of excitement for the bubble. I mean, I think we're all pretty pumped.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So we'll see.
So were you guys are you crossing the border back and forth? Are you living in Canada or are you living in Buffalo?
You want to take this one, Mateau?
Yeah, sure. We're actually living in St. Catharines, Ontario. So it's like about 45 minutes from the rink. So we do cross. Now, like CJ said, we weren't able to for a little bit, but then we got some quarantine waivers and everything set up in order for everyone to be able to do their other jobs and be able to leave the house, not quarantine every time. So yeah, we live like I said, like 45 minutes away maybe. So it's really not that far. And the border is obviously closed, so there's no traffic. We're just in and out. So it's been really nice to be able to get over there quick.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are probably like some of the only people like in Canada that have that. Maybe
us and like truckers. There's always just big like the big trucks and then like our little cars just trying to squeeze by. So.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, I was wondering about that too because MJ last year when she was playing, she was living in Canada and driving over. So I was wondering about that because I'm like, wait, like they do have a lot of Canadians that all live pretty close. So it's like, how does that work? But I have heard that people are allowed to cross. So that's good. I'm glad that they're letting you do that because otherwise I feel like you guys would never get to practice. So, yeah. But that's good. So yeah. So with the bubble coming up, like, what are you guys looking forward to most about that? I think, is CJ frozen?
I hope so. She's not just staring there.
That's so
All
funny.
right, this one's for you then.
Oh, I think she has to leave and come back. So Mattel, this one's for you
Oh,
too.
that's funny. Can you repeat the question? I got
Yeah, no,
distracted.
we're just So like, what are you expecting, or what are you excited about for the bubble coming up? Because
Mhm.
it's so new for all of us. So like, we
Mhm.
don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, I mean, it's like going back to when we like first started playing hockey, you know, and they throw a bunch of teams in a hotel and you're with your friends and like for like a longer period of time. Like in college, it's a few days and like, but I feel like just it being all just crunched in, it's gonna be a lot, but I think it's gonna be awesome. Like
Yeah.
obviously a lot of hockey, so for the people who don't like practicing as much, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's true. That's awesome.
What's up, CJ?
Oh, hi guys. Sorry.
There she is.
My internet just, I don't know.
It's totally fine. Mattel is just telling us how excited she is. Okay, literally though, now that you say that, Packer on our team was like, it's literally gonna be like the hotel. Should we bring our mini sticks? Like, should we play mini hockey in the
Yes.
hallways?
Yes.
Like, that would be
definitely
awesome.
yes.
Yeah. So we were just saying too, like, what CJ, what are you looking forward to most about in the bubble? Like, what do you like? Because since we have no expectations, like, what do you like hyped about?
Outside of hockey or
Yeah,
with
anything,
hockey?
anything.
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty pumped just to, I mean, we're going to be playing hockey every day, and that's pretty sweet. But I mean, outside of that, I'm going to bring my PS4, probably play a lot of video games, hang out with my friends. I mean, it doesn't really get much better.
You know, it's so funny you say that because we were talking with Taylor Menskowski and she's like, you need to ask them, like, do they think that they can beat me in video games? What did she say? I was like, ask her if they can beat her in H.E.R. or Fortnite. So I think you guys are getting challenged already.
Fortnite, yes. Chell, it's been a little while, but
Yeah, it's been like 10
Fortnite
years.
for sure.
We need to get like a game ring squad together. Like,
Yes,
what else are
please.
we gonna do?
We've heard
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be perfect to kill the time. So like,
Yeah, we
there
can
we
just
go.
game all day.
The only problem
and
is
then-
like, yeah, but some people have PS4, some people have Xbox. So I'm like, maybe I should ask Santa. Let's see.
For one of each?
Yeah, there you go. I have Xbox. I have Xbox. So
Okay.
okay, yeah. So isn't like the PS5 like impossible to find right now too? So like maybe not, but
Word, yeah.
maybe PS4 works just fine.
Brooke,
Thanks, Santa.
Brooke, aren't you a Nintendo Switch gal?
Yes. Okay. I did just get a Switch this summer and like not a bad purchase at all. Like
No, the
I
Switch is
was
awesome.
obsessed. Yes. I got chirped because it's the Switch Lite, but like you couldn't find the Switch anywhere. You couldn't find it. So I'm like, okay, but I need it. So like
Yeah, a Switch is a Switch. It's all good, man.
and it's
all good.
$100 cheaper. I'm like, I guess
Yeah,
I'm cheap. I'm cheap now. So
I get it. Me too.
hey, it works, right? Totally
Look,
works.
It does.
Yeah.
I heard you guys are big Fortniters then.
Dude,
We are pretty. We play a lot together. Yeah.
Quads are like what? Like what do you guys do?
We play a lot of duos together, and then we play some squads with varying teammates.
sometimes when we want to add people on, but depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally fair. That's awesome. That's so funny. Yeah, you know what, Ethan? I think we need to make a gaming thing, and we'll
Yeah,
figure it
no,
out.
for sure. Do you play Fortnite on your Switch?
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yep.
We should
Okay.
squad up sometime.
Wait. Yes, we should. I need to get a headset. Like I have my headphones for like my Switch, but like I need a headset for the Xbox too.
Wait,
Mhm.
can you cross over platforms?
Yeah.
on
So like
Fortnite,
I could play
yeah.
on my Switch, and they could. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Modern
So that's pretty cool.
technology. Yes, that is exciting. So yeah, so speaking of like Xbox and PlayStation, whatever, do you guys have like a list of what you want to bring to the bubble other than the most important things, obviously?
Yeah, pretty much just the gear and the gaming systems. Maybe an extra TV in case we need it.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
So how about you? What are you bringing? What's most important?
I have a suitcase that has a television in it, and at the bottom there's like straps to like lock in your gaming device. So I'm gonna bring that, my little TV suitcase with my Xbox in it.
Holy smokes.
That's
That's
amazing.
about it. It's the best thing I've ever purchased.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's like a Switch Lite but bigger.
I think I have a long list of things I need to ask Santa for Christmas this year.
No, that's definitely the best thing. Like with traveling hockey, like at Maine, we used to throw it in the back of the bus. I had the 3-seater in the back, so I would sit. CJ would sit between my legs, and we would play like Fortnite or Red Dead or just anything for like the 7 hours home in the middle of the night.
It was awesome.
That is
Best days of like some of the best memories, man. Before we did that, we brought a TV. Mateo used to sit behind me in the bus, and we taped the TV to the back of my seat, and then we put the system underneath her seat, and then we would sit there and play. But it was high, so we had to use our textbooks to sit so that there was no glare from the sun. Yeah, and then Mateo got the suitcase, and then it made a lot of lives a lot easier. But yeah, it was a process.
Man, that's close to your eyes. Like your eyes must be burning after. Like it's.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
For
like
sure.
our like it just hurt. We just like it was just so fun though.
So fun.
And you get car sick. You're in the back of a bus and like swerving around in the middle of a winter storm, and you're just like, good time.
It was awesome.
I love that. I love the innovation and the dedication. Like touche, ladies. That is awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, it's both your guys' rookie season. So is it weird being the youngest again, or like being the rook on the team?
Yeah, totally. It's just it's fun, honestly, getting to know like a brand new group of people. And I mean, like you guys would know this too, like when you're at college, you're so used to the group that you're with, even just your class, but also the classes around you. So spending 4 or 5 years in one place is you get really, really comfortable and used to it. So it's been really refreshing just getting to know, 20 some new personalities and the staff and everybody. So I think it's been really fun getting to know everybody. But it's a fresh start. It's really fun. It's exciting, a little nerve wracking at first, but everyone's settling in. And honestly, it's just refreshing. It's really refreshing.
That's awesome.
What do you think, Mateo? What's it like being a rook again?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like she said, I think it's just, I love getting to know new people, and there's no better way than like people, like just, you have like, it's just new friends, you know what I mean? Like new family, you just meet new people, and especially being thrown into a bubble with them, like we're all going to get to know each other, like even with the other teams and stuff. Like I think we're going to make a lot of new friends this year, hopefully,
Yeah, for sure. I was going to say it too, because so I went to UNH for a year, so obviously like familiar with people from Maine, but like I feel that everyone on your team is connected with somebody else on another team through just like friendships or whatever. So or like teammates or whatever. So I feel like everyone is like already friends with each other, which is like, it feels so
everybody
weird.
knows somebody.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm like, oh, okay, now it's all coming back. That's awesome. But so also in Buffalo, I don't know, you guys probably see it, like your guys' fan base is like so different than any of the other teams.
Cool.
Like you guys are so passionate. It's so cool. Have you guys been able to interact with any of those people yet? Or is it, I mean, obviously you can't see them at the rink. Oh, there we go. There's a fan right there. Yeah.
Our
So like
biggest fan, for sure.
have you guys been able to interact with them at all?
Nobody in person yet, just because of COVID and all the restrictions and everything. But I personally have just gotten a lot of positive response online and on Twitter and everything. And especially with the draft and stuff, I got a lot of really nice, kind words, and it's been really exciting kind of getting to know through no fans, even virtually. But I mean, again, I'm just kind of shocked by the support and the well wishes and everything from all the fan bases across the league, but especially in Buffalo.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, so what's the dog's name? It looks like a number 1 fan.
This is Miley Murray.
Oh, that's such a nice name.
The Murray is a nickname that CJ and I gave her. Her name is actually Miley.
Murray. Well, so what is Murray from?
The movie The Joker.
Oh.
The Joker always goes Murray. We thought it was funny.
Oh my God. You're so right.
Murray. Isn't it funny, Murray?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Miley Murray.
I love that.
Rick and I were just talking before you guys hopped on that the new membership packages, you can get cardboard cutouts, and we're talking about dogs or animals. You're gonna have to get Miley on there.
Oh, for sure. I was actually like genuinely thinking about doing that. I would love to see your little face up there. That'd be awesome.
I know. We were saying too, like we should just get cutouts of ourselves and put them in the stands. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
but I like the dog idea way better, I think. So I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of cuts.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see for sure.
Well, CJ, going off of getting some love online, like you're pretty famous out there yourself. You got the blue check mark and everything. How do I get one of those?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they like made a mistake or something. They accidentally gave it to me, but you know, I'm definitely grateful. I get the verification on Instagram. You know, it's pretty neat. But you know what? I'll take what I can get. I'm very grateful. But yeah, let me talk to my people and I'll see what I can do for you.
That's awesome. So where does Tough Mustard come from? Like, we need the story on this.
So it actually comes from my earlier gamer self. So I've been playing video games for a very long time. But anyway, I was making my account to play with my friends. You know, we're all coming up with these names and all this. And anyway, I just happened to stumble upon Tough Mustard, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I made all my my email, I used everything, like all my accounts, all my handles, Tough Mustard, and now I love it. So I just stick with it.
That's awesome. I love that. And it is so relatable too, because when you're online, you're like, well, I don't really know what my gamer name is going to be. And it's like, wait, the one that they picked for me, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it my real name. Like,
that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, so like going off of that too, just like Buffalo and everything, and like, how are you guys liking your new G? Because it's Nathaniel, right? Nate, whatever you get. How does he go? What does he go by?
we call him Nate.
Nate, okay.
Yeah.
Because Nate's been involved with the team for a while, and like I used to think he was just a super fan, to be honest with you. But like I feel like he's done a really good job, especially with your guys' program. So like, how are you, like, what's your guys' relationship like? Like, how are you liking how he's running the program?
Matteo, do you want to answer this one, or do you want me to go?
I can start it off. I mean, Nate's a beauty. Like, I don't mean that in a pun way. Like he's a great dude, and he's done above and beyond for everyone. And yeah, I mean, he's just great. Whatever we need, and yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm tagging out on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely second that. Nate is a beauty for sure. He's so caring and passionate about Buffalo. Like, he really is the heart of our team, and he goes above and beyond for everybody, staff, players, everything. Like, I really can't say enough good things about him. He makes it feel like home, and it's pretty amazing everything that he does and how much love he has for, you know, our team, but also just women's hockey and the people in his life. So hands off to Nate. He's awesome.
That's awesome. So going off that, where do you guys see women's hockey? Like, where do you want to see women's hockey going in the next, 5 to 10 years, even next year, honestly, at this rate?
I mean, personally, I hope it just keeps going up. You know, like I think just keep moving forward, and then eventually it'll break through, and there'll be more opportunities for the younger little users and stuff. And we're not going to play for the rest of our life, but there's always going to be someone who is. So I think it's important that we do whatever we can in our time in it to be able to set something up comfortable for the future uses. So all the way up.
I love it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I think women's hockey has just made such amazing strides. I mean, even since we were kids, and when I was a little one, I didn't even know that anything would exist, or it was so uncertain. And now there's role models, and there's people, there's all these amazing women for young girls and young boys too, like to look up to and to be able to watch and see. And I hope the exposure continues to grow. I mean, it's come a long way even in the past 5, 10, 15 years. It's been incredible to be a part of it, and I think that's what's really fun about being a part of the NW is just being on that platform to help it grow and help it continue to just make something available for the future us's and the little ones out there. So, I just want to see it continue to grow as well. And, hopefully, it's just going to get better and better, and more opportunity for young ones coming up.
Well, it's been pretty cool to see like the league even transform this year. I mean, the fact that we're going to play hockey this season is huge. And then
Mhm.
with, going into having privately owned teams moving forward and all that, that's definitely huge for the league and moving forward. But have you guys with Buffalo been doing anything, to help get more exposure in the community? Or it's tough right now with COVID and everything, but what kind of things are you guys doing as a team to help grow the game or individually?
Yeah, as a team, we have a lot of people who just kind of advocate for the sport in general, just in their own community. Like we have a teacher on the team who just her students love her. Kelsey Newman, one of the other goalies, like she'll bring in stories to us about the kids, and it's always a ball, and we always like laugh about some of the things. Like they had I think a teacher dress up day last week, and they all dressed up like goalies and stuff, and things like that. They're just so neat. And yeah, I've always tried to be an advocate for young kids in sports. So back home, I like to, whenever I can, and especially this summer, I like to get involved with local kids in the community and local organizations, but just in including young fans as much as possible, right? I think the more you can expose them to someone that they can, look up to or aspire to be or be in that position, I think that's the better off we are. Like I can just imagine, when I was 9, 10 years old, meeting professional hockey players I would have just lost my mind. Right. So I try to do that as much as I can and try and get myself and other pros out there to just expose us to them and get them to see what they can do.
Awesome. Yeah. So going off of that too, like, I feel like women's sports in general, just are all very like, we're kind of growing together like a bond type thing. And speaking of bonds, like I feel like everyone that comes out of Maine, like there's just something about you guys, like you're all such good friends. Like I hear so many stories from H.E.R, and I'm like, oh my God. Like I was so jealous. I'm like, I kind of wish I went to Maine. But obviously Brooks, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would never. Just kidding. But Brooke Stacy went to Maine too. So how is it having her as a new mom on the team? Like, and obviously you get to play with her again, but like now she's got a kid. Like, what's that like?
You got this one, Mateo.
Brooke is my hero. I respect her so much for what she's doing, and I mean anyone who I wouldn't. I mean I don't know. I've never had a baby before, but I think that would be extremely hard to hop back in, play pro hockey. So anyone who's doing that, I mean, hats off to that. That's amazing. And just like, I don't know, Brooke is just awesome. And she actually, she's going to be moving back to Buffalo after Christmas. She hasn't been practicing with us yet just because she just couldn't because of the baby and stuff. But I'm looking forward to having her back on the ice and a part of the same team as us. She's an amazing teammate and an amazing friend, an amazing mom now. And so, yeah, Brooke's my hero. I love Brooke.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know. So she's joining a very like small group of people because there are a few moms playing right now, which I think in and of itself, like no matter how old a kid is, like that's awesome. Like that's a freaking power move.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Super mom.
So hats off to her. I didn't even know that she was coming back either. And I was like, I saw that and I was like, wait, this is amazing. Like, because it was so cool that when she came for the All-Star game and then she gave her spot to H.E.R, and I was like, wait, that's so nice. Like, and now obviously too, like being a mom, it's so cute. So I love that. So hopefully maybe we'll get a cutout of him. Or is it a girl or boy?
No, it's a little boy.
It's a little boy. Oh my God. Imagine a little baby cutout. Oh,
but I hope it's like very large. So it's like adult size baby.
Yo,
that would be awesome. That's so funny.
We can put him next to Miley Murray.
There you go. Oh, we're going to have a whole family. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. That's so funny.
That's pretty damn inspiring. I could.
Yeah, literally. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Good for her. She's setting the tone for all the moms out there.
Yeah, for sure. So Mateo too. So you come from a hockey family. Like, can you talk a little bit about that? Like, because it's sick. It's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's an interesting question just because that's all I know. So it's hard for me to, you know, like it just is, you know, like that's it's just so normal to me now. But definitely is like just for like what am I trying to say? You know, like obviously I had good hockey tips, and just hockey wise, like obviously I was surrounded by hockey families and other like kids of NHL players and stuff. I grew up in that environment, and a lot of them grew up to play in the NHL themselves. So yeah, I mean, definitely a cool environment to grow up in for sure. Definitely.
So for anyone that doesn't know, who's watching, her father played in the NHL, and so same with her brother. He's a professional hockey player as well. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but your dad won a Stanley Cup in '94.
Yes, 94 with the Rangers.
I was gonna ask, did you happen to touch the cup, but you weren't born yet? I was like, maybe.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
I wasn't born yet, but my brother, there's a picture of him as a baby sitting in the cup. He was a few months old. And there's just a picture of him like with one eye open sitting in the cup. But no, I wasn't born yet, unfortunately.
That's awesome. Oh, I always wonder about that. I'm like, every family I feel like that has a baby, the baby sits in the cup. So I was like, oh, that'd be sick. Oh my God. That's awesome. That is legendary. I love that. Oh,
that's
so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Talk a lot about, female role models, but you've had some great male role models growing up and learning from the best. So that's awesome. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Will they be watching and tuning in, I'm sure, and all that?
Hopefully, for sure. I mean, my brother, I guess the NHL season's starting up soon, right?
Yeah.
So with
what
that,
team does your brother play for again?
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because I don't know how because they reseeded it, or they like changed all the divisions, right? So
I guess so.
Yeah, so maybe he'll be around when we're playing. You can catch up. That'd be sick. That'd be so cool. Have you ever seen it? Like, have you gone to watch him play?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I was there for his first game. He started off playing with the Devils, actually.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So we were at that first game for sure. Whenever he would come to Montreal, we'd get a lot of friends and family, whoever's around. We'd get a big group of us, and we'd all go see him. And
fun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, when we were firing up this episode and we were telling everyone who we're having on this week, the first thing everyone says is, my toe, she has the hardest shot. Like, I wouldn't stand in front of that. It's so funny. And I got to tell this story. I remember back in, this would have been at Canada Winter Games. And I think it was the final game on Ontario, Quebec.
She's already laughing.
It's a 5-on-3, and for you guys over there in Quebec. And I'm out there, I'm on the kill. And first player, I think it was Sarah Caranta. She goes out to block your shot, like she's doing her roll. You drill her. She goes down like a bag of hammers. So then I'm like, oh no, now we're on a 5-on-2. Like, she's injured. And then I go out. It's my turn to go out to you and try to block your shot. And you smoked me in the bicep. I'm not even kidding. I thought it burnt.
Who shoots that high? You're pretty tall. Like, in the bicep. That's going over the net.
I thought you popped my bicep. You have the hardest shot. Holy smokes. And
I'm so sorry.
no, it's okay. Okay,
I have pictures of like Sarah on the floor and me winding up because it hit her, she fell, and it bounced right back to me, and I one-timed it off of her leg or something. I have pictures of me like this and her on the floor with her legs up. So you definitely see you in the background. Oh yeah. I'll find that. I'll send it to you. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
That's
awesome.
hilarious.
But same goes like CJ. Everyone just loves you. You're friendly East Coast girl. You come by it honestly. So it's been great having you guys and chatting with you. And we'll definitely have to get you back on and talk a little bit more of some Maine stories.
Yeah, we got to bring Hachi back in, and we're doing like a whole Maine segment because we need to hear so much more about Maine.
I would love that.
Please.
Yes, of course. Well, thank you guys so much. It was so fun, and we'll definitely if not, we'll see you guys in the bubble in like, what is it, 30 days. so
Oh, yeah.
soon. Like, I am
So
so
soon.
pumped. Yay.
So soon.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you guys again. We look forward to seeing you in a very short month or so. But until then, and please don't hit me with a shot in the toe. Please don't.
I can't promise. I mean,
right.
I'll try not to, but
Fair enough. Fair enough. At least you'll try. So that makes me feel
I'll
better.
try. I promise I'll try.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, guys. We appreciate it.
All right, guys, take care.
You too.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Oh, that story gives me like the chills.
Look, I'm not even kidding. Like I thought I was gonna throw up on the ice. It hurt
I
so
know
bad.
that feeling too. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, I thought it burst. I didn't think a muscle could burst until that moment. And I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It happens. Oh my gosh. No, honestly though, too, like how many times, like you said, every single person that we talked to being like, oh yeah, like we have Carly and Mattel coming on, and they're like, oh, Mattel? Like the Mattel? And I'm like, yeah.
Everyone's
Mattel.
got a Mateo story.
Yeah, they're like, she's so strong. She's a goon. Like, she's crazy. I'm like, I'm lucky that I don't think I've ever played against her, but I'm like, okay, now I know what to expect going into the corners. Like, I gotta be careful.
You might want a flamingo when you're going out to block a shot.
Oh no, I don't even think I'll try. I hope I'm not on the ice for her. I'm gonna be like, no, someone else take my shift. Oh god, that's so funny. But yeah, no, I really look forward to having them on again too with H.E.R too. Like I said, that main group, like there's just something about them. Like, I don't know if it's because Audra Richards, who plays in Minnesota, she's really good friends with obviously like H.E.R and Mateo and CJ. And I just feel like they're all like such good friends and they're all so close. So I'm like, what is it about this school? Like, there's gotta be our strength coach, mind you, at Syracuse, went to Maine. So it does take a very special breed out there in Maine.
Sure. Yeah. That's for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, we'll definitely have him back on again too.
They breed some tough guys out there.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of nowhere. So I guess you gotta.
I know. It literally is in the middle of nowhere. So gotta make your own fun for sure. For sure. Yeah, but in other news in hockey, just want to give a special shout out to Sammy Davis and her teammates at the Boston Pride. So for anyone that doesn't know, Sammy went to BU and is raising money right now for the Travis Roy Foundation. And so she's been doing a polar plunge every single day this month. So she's going to go up until she's going to do 24 days. And I believe I didn't see the video for today, I don't think, but yesterday was the 19th day. And her teammates, coaches, and Chris Wagner, who plays for the Bruins, went and did the plunge with them. So that was really awesome. She's gained a bunch of awareness. She's killing her goal. So we would definitely want to give her a big shout out. And if you need any information or want to donate, check out her Twitter because she has all the links on there. So and all the videos. So definitely check them out. But again, huge props to Sammy and the whole Boston organization for supporting that. And we love to support our friends in the NWHL, even though not on the ice, but what she's doing is really great. So
that's amazing. Honestly, like this takes a lot of guts too. It's not
and it's freezing out as it is. So good for her.
Pretty cool to see. I love seeing people they're doing charities. I actually saw one of your teammates. I saw a post that she's going to be wearing pink laces.
Yep. Rebecca Russo is going to wear pink laces because her mother, so she actually took the year off last year because her mom had breast cancer and Russo really wanted to focus on being around her family and stuff a lot more. So this season she's going to wear pink laces for that recognition and awareness. So that's, again, like you said, a huge thing and it is very special to have people doing things like that for their organizations and teams and stuff. So
yeah, that's awesome. I love when people do special things like that. And we got we're given the platform to show it, so it's awesome.
100%.
But I think we touched on it with the girls there, but I think we need to bring this up again. Brooke Stacy is going to be playing, and she just gave birth less than a year ago. Like that's
right. Yeah. So that story too is just insane because obviously she's good friends with H.E.R and H.E.R's on my team, and we were talking about it. So Brooke Stacy got invited to go to the All-Star game last year, found out she was pregnant and wasn't could go, so she ended up going. She didn't play in the game. I think she did one of the skills competitions, but she gave up her spot to H.E.R to be able to play, which in and of itself is like insanely nice, like so generous. But yeah, so Brooke was there and I just found out that she was pregnant. And so she didn't get to, I don't think she finished the rest of the season. I think because the All-Star game was in February. And I think she had to miss like the rest of the season after she found out. And obviously, like, it's heartbreaking at the same time because you're like, oh, like I have to give up my sport that I love. So she gave birth. I want to say it was not even maybe a couple months ago, like very recently. And I had no idea that she was going to sign again. Like I didn't even think of it. And then I saw that and I'm like, that is a power move and like amazing. Goes through this whole thing, like you said, in less than a year, gives birth, well, finds out she's pregnant, can't finish the season, gives birth, and now re-signs again and is going to be coming to the bubble, like moving to Buffalo to come to the bubble. I'm like, that's amazing. Like you cannot make that up.
No, and I think it's amazing when you see athletes, you know, bounce back after pregnancy and all that, and it just shows that you can do it. And so when that day comes for me, I probably will be hang up the skates by then, but there's no excuses for one getting back.
No, definitely not.
I can't even imagine, like, that would be a grind to get back in shape. And
oh God, I know.
Be a mother as well, right? So it's
literally, yeah, that's insane. So props to Brooke. We love that.
Oh yeah, pretty damn cool. And so they also just announced that the NHL is coming back for sure.
Yes.
January 15th, day before the best day of the year, which is my birthday.
Oh, that's right. How can we forget, Lindsay?
On your calendars, folks.
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty exciting, and they're gonna they've had to change up the divisions, right? And they're gonna have a Canadian division, like
yeah.
It's that'll be interesting. I know there's been a lot of hate about having an all Canadian team. I love it. I think it's awesome. I love cheering on a Canadian team as a Canadian, and Canada loves their hockey. I don't know why people are hating this so much.
I know. I don't get it. Like when I first heard it, I was like, wait, like that honestly, in a situation like this, makes sense. Like why, you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you? And like you said, Canada is so big on hockey. So I'm like, if anything else, I feel like that'll spike up the rivalry even more. So like I guess I don't really understand like why there's so much backlash, but I'm not Canadian either, so maybe there's something going on there.
The Canadian media would just eat that up.
That's very true.
But there's been some troubles with getting it approved in BC. So
okay.
The teams coming in and out of their province.
Right.
Not like Ontario here, we're pretty
right.
wild.
Right. Well, I know Nova Scotia is the same way too. Like they've been pretty strict about the quarantining and who's coming in and when and all that stuff. So I would imagine it's got to be something similar to that. So
yeah, they have a whole Atlantic bubble, so you have to quarantine.
Yeah, right.
Like you have to actually be from the province or have a really damn good reason. So
gotcha.
That's kind of the deal there. But I mean, hopefully they can figure it out. If not, like the Canadian teams are going to the States. And,
yeah, I know, which will be weird too, because it's like, how do you work that? Like, are they going to have to? But they probably won't be able to cross the borders, I would imagine, right? Like, I don't know.
Back and forth, like they're gonna have to.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just like, why can't we just figure out like like something that works for both people? But I know like obviously the whole approval process and stuff is tough. So hopefully they get that figured out soon. But honestly, just the announcement of NHL coming back and the NWHL coming back, like it's very exciting. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
So the NHL is actually having sponsors. They're going to allow sponsorships on their equipment. I'm like,
I know.
Maybe I'm a weirdo, but like I really appreciate that. I think that's cool. I think I don't have any problem with the sponsorships. They do it over in Europe. What do you think?
I know. Well, no, that's interesting that you say that, because right when I heard that, I was like, because I thought that it was a joke at first. Because I saw these things on Twitter, or like Barstool Barstool put a logo on Tuukka Rask's helmet, and I'm like, oh, like that's funny, but like it's actually serious, I think. So I do like the concept of it, because like you said, they do it in Europe. Like we have friends that play on teams that are literally like, I don't know if I love the whole like jersey, helmet, everything plastered in logos, but like a couple here and there. Like, yeah, I think that's awesome. Like, I think that's totally. I mean, they do it in NASCAR, obviously. NASCAR, there it is again. But there are a bunch of or even at I think I think there's a soccer league that does it too. The sponsorships on the jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
So if anything, it's a good marketing opportunity. So I don't see any problems with that. Obviously, like the teams try to keep their brands very simple and like keep their colors and stuff, but with everything going on, I'm like, why not? Like even I think what would be really cool is if they did like small businesses, if they like in their area, you know what I mean? Like if the Bruins had like local small businesses or something like that, because that way too it's a win-win.
What would you like to see from Boston?
Locally? Oh gosh. Well, Mike's Pastries is like
That's where my head was going to.
so, I mean, they have enough marketing as it is, but like something, you know what I mean? Something relevant like that. So, but yeah, just like restaurants or something. But yeah, I think that's really cool. So, I guess we'll see, because I feel like they would release the jerseys. No, like we would see them before they launch them. So
I feel like it's gonna be helmet stickers, maybe pants. I feel like jerseys are gonna be untouched.
yeah,
if
that's
they do.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
And then I guess another question is do you pay the player or do you pay the team?
That's a good question too. Because I think
The player, right?
I would think, because are they going to be different for every player? Are they all going to be the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many questions.
We need more answers. It's funny.
But how about that NWHLPA logo though?
Okay, amazing. Like clean, simple. I love the wind up, because you're like, okay, maybe that's Bateau on there. But yeah, no, I love it. I think it's so clean. I'm glad that they have that. Like they're making a statement, be like, hey, this is our logo. Like, take us serious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. I think it's fresh and it goes along with the WNBA. Their orange hoodie, fashion item of the year from Sports Business Journal. That's pretty sweet. And honestly, that is fresh.
Yeah. Like I don't have one, but I've been wanting one for like literally all year. Like everybody has them, and I'm like, wait, one, supporting women, two, supporting female athletes, three, like fashion statement, hello, like literally. I need it. So I think I might need to go and buy one now.
Well, and Brooke, like we already know we look good in orange, so
yeah, you're right. Orange is our color.
Delete it.
So yes, I love it. But yeah, no, I think even that statement, like the fashion item of the year, like that speaks so many volumes. So I'm like, yeah, like finally a big recognition for female athletics. Like it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
especially with all the end of the year awards coming out, and I mean we'll have to dive into that next week when we
definitely
when we get closer to the end of the year, the new year. So because I love it. My favorite one is probably like worst plays of the year. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, not top 10 or something like that. Yeah, we love that. We do.
We'll get into the nitty gritty of that next week when
for sure
they all come out for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, I know. I wish we had more time to chat about that, but unfortunately, another episode coming to a close. We're almost done with 2020, Lindsay. Like,
thank God.
Wow, I'm shocked. And we're almost through with our podcast for the year, but that's okay because we're going to come back in January strong. So anyways, before we head out, we just need to give another shout out to Pro Skate Corner, hours again in the GTA area, 10 to 4 on Saturdays. Obviously with COVID, got to take it serious, but they're open 10 to 4 Saturdays. So go check them out. Thank you, Pro Skate. You guys are literally amazing and our official partner. So yay. So, but thank you all again for tuning in on the show. Can be heard on the Barn Burner Network, as always, radio network, 122 platforms, the H.E.R network of the Barn Burner Media Radio Network. Please check us out for all the news and programming. Thank you all so much. We will be back again next week with our final episode of 2020. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we'll see you next week.